Alrighty, let's see. Who is out there before we do our private work? Oh, actually, you know what? I kind of just want to know. There's 2 edge rushers left that are projected top 5. There's not really a position where it makes sense outside of like, hey, avoid quarterback because we're fine. Let's look at those 2 edge rushers. Quarterback, defensive tackle, a couple of wideouts. Let's look at that defensive tackle, Isaac Carter. Kind of fallen off the board a little bit. So, edge rusher, defensive tackle. Hello. Why wasn't it selecting people? Wideout, we got too much money invested in wideouts already. We got no space for them. We got no space for them, unfortunately. Oh, man. Hopefully that wasn't our best kick at the can. But that said, let's take a look here at potential prospects in this draft. So quarterbacks. We're looking at anybody, which we're really not. The players adore you, at least. Yeah, well, that's, you know. They don't know I'm the one that missed the kick. I don't know if I'm digging any of these guys. I gotta be honest. C's and accuracy and everything. Like, maybe Kirk Verdon if he were to fall. But outside of that, gotta be honest, none of these quarterbacks are really looking like the complete package. Maybe like Melvin Branch out of Troy. Yeah, none of these guys are like, holy shit, we absolutely have to get that guy. Not that we need a quarterback anyway. Running back. I need a guy who's not going to fumble the ball. So Alfonso Aguayo, potentially James Fernandez. Not too much going on there. Fullback. Okay. Not much going on there either. PJ Walker might have to be our guy. Wideouts. Cody Huff, you just don't have any catching ability, man. Not happening. I need people that can catch the football. Please and thank you. I'm not really liking the looks of the wideouts. Tight ends. Give me people that can potentially catch the football. Tight end continues to be pretty much just like an overloaded position this year. Left tackle. Potentially some good offensive linemen. We like that. Honestly, I want the outright pass block to be good, or I'm not even going to talk to you. It's so many dudes that it could be. Who do we got at left guard? Nobody really. Who do we have at center? Right guard. And right tackle. Okay. Well, in terms of going for the best players possible, it certainly feels like we're going to be able to trade down a bunch. That's my initial thought here. Is get ready for some trade downs. Because, it's not looking too good. We got a linebacker. What do we got at linebacker? Honestly, I mean, zone coverage is nice. Pursuit is nice. Dude, it's fucking linebacker. Just give me some people that can complete a goddamn tackle. That is my biggest concern. Just find me dudes who can actually tackle. As long as you can tackle, I might draft you to this team. Everything else is a bonus. You're into the Raiders. This team is really bad. They have 2 players fighting the overall. That'd be interesting. Get rid of Max Crosby and see exactly what he can do. Or what exactly the team can do, I should say. The zone type, he's not that bad. Bunch of zone types. What do we have? Free safety, fuck all. And strong safety, fuck all. Okay. Kicker-wise, I mean, we do need a new kicker this year. And punter-wise, there might be a couple options. Long snapper, it's just throw a dart at the board. Okay. Really didn't think we'd be in this, scenario situation, but here we are. I want to do one more check to see. Dude, McBride's going to be so fucking expensive when that deal is up. Is there anybody who gets us a significant amount of savings? Not really. Nope. Just a couple of dudes that we picked up from other teams that we might be able to flip for something else, but that's about it. Okay. Man. I mean, we took our shot. And, our last bullet in the chamber might have hit the upright and doinked away. I could see a scenario where this team starts to collapse pretty soon. Good. We go to the 2030 draft. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, we have the 6th overall pick. We have the 14th overall pick. There is no shot we're trading up because we cannot afford it. So let's see who is left. Honestly, even the 6th overall pick is too expensive for us to make. It's quarterbacks right now. A couple edge rushers. There is that fucking top 5 corner in Harvey Whitaker, though. It's such a good player. Oh no, he's so good. His stamina sucks. Oh my god. I can't not take him. I can't really risk dropping down to the 14th. Like, we have to take him. He's so good. We'll deal with the consequences later on. 6th overall, we're taking corner out of Illinois, Harvey Whitaker. It's got to be done regardless of the financial concerns. 4th in true value, we get him at number 6. 21 years old, hidden dev. I mean, dude, look at how fucking fast he is. Yeah, Crash. It's another glitch that they didn't fix with the day 1 patch. That patch is pretty strong. So, yeah. I mean, Whitaker was just too good to pass up on. We are absolutely trading away this pick. It does not matter what is being offered. Let's be honest. We don't even really have room for players right now. We need futures. So is there anybody offering 2 first-rounders? Minnesota, 2 first-rounders in the future. Right now, they are easily the favorites. The Falcons offering the same, along with a 5th and a 6th. And the Colts offering the same with a 5th and 2 7ths. So it is going to be Atlanta. Although, divisional rival, maybe not. Colts, we don't want to help Shedeur Sanders at all. But the Colts are an AFC team at the very least. Shedeur, here comes your help with the 14th overall pick. You're welcome. It's got to be done. Who did they take? A wideout. Fuck. I'm going to just help Shedeur Sanders win a Super Bowl. So our next pick, we have so many second-round picks. There would have to be an undeniable no-brainer for us to make this pick. Otherwise, we just trade down. There are still some other decent players, but again, we have to be very aware of the salary right now. Can we trade this pick for a future first? Doesn't look like it. But I think the Patriots, there might have been one other team that was offering a second, or 2 seconds, that is. Yeah, the Patriots offering 2 future seconds for this one over the next 2 years. That's a done deal. That is a done deal. We have had our fun in the drafts in prior years. It is time for a little bit less fun. 2-3 from the Vikings. Let's see, we got a 2-3-5-7. Same from the Giants, but fuck you. 2-3-4-6 from the Eagles. Picks off to Philadelphia. 3rd round and beyond is when I'll start to feel comfortable making more picks. I think, again, if we can get fair value for these seconds, we do it. 2-4. So, I mean, we can get a future second from Houston. And I think, well, 2-3 from the Packers. 2-3 from the Giants. We'll take the deal with the Packers future second and 3rd rounder. And that leaves us with 1 second-round pick left. Can we still get a future second? A 2-5 from Minnesota. 2-5-6 from the Raiders. 2-4-7 from San Fran. We'll do that deal with the Niners. So, first 2 rounds, I mean, outside of the 6th overall pick, trade down, trade down, trade down. But now that guaranteed salary isn't as crazy, you do have 2 quarterbacks that were projected 1st round, but I don't trust that they're going to be good at all. There is a tight end, Josh Quintana. Let's see if we sort this out. So Quintana's the one guy that's kind of highest left on our board. Let's look at this dude. Actually, you know what? Let's go back here. So we still got quite a few guys with elite acceleration, including a DT and an edge rusher. Elite agility, left tackle, change of direction, a linebacker, and a fullback. Elite jumping, elite speed. Got some fast linebackers out there. Throw power, great. All right, so let's see. Elite strength. What do we got here? Running back with elite strength, Terrence Alexander. It's not too bad. Alexander, Jamie Guerrero, Juan Rogers. Something I was worried about. Elite speed. A couple of day 3s. All right. Well, with that, then, Guerrero was in the mix for that elite acceleration. Rogers was in the mix, too, as a 21-year-old edge rusher. Or Terrence Alexander as a running back. Let's go with the edge rusher first. Juan Rogers out of Mizzou. How good are you? 153 in true value. We got him at 71. Normal dev. Maybe it's a good thing we weren't picking in this draft. Or, you know, we just absolutely blew that pick. I don't know. Anybody willing to trade away a future second? Future third's not bad, but I might as well just make the pick in that instance. Yeah, we might as well just make the picks here. Practice squad guys. Can't believe Burrow's 180 mil. If I had to guess, they're probably going to have to fix some of the requests. If I had to guess. All right. Unfortunately, another edge rusher I wanted's gone. Shit. All right. Well, now then we can pretty much just take whoever. Ashton Metcalf at linebacker, elite acceleration, day 3 pick. Did any of these guys have anything, any elite qualities about them? Jumping for English, but who cares? Okay. Go for Ashton Metcalf, linebacker out of Temple. Absolutely atrocious. Say hello to our practice squad for this upcoming season. This is the complete inverse outside of that 6th overall pick of what we had in previous drafts. There's still quarterback Deion Evans out of Cincy. He's still there. So fuck it, let's take a flyer on him. We do need a backup quarterback. 109 in true value. We get him at 94. Normal dev. 99 throw power for the guy, though. Cool. I drafted Jamarcus Russell. A 99 throw power strong arm who can't do much of anything else. At least I took him in the 3rd round instead of, first overall. Nobody else. It's kind of a shortcut here. Shit. I mentioned the Raiders rebuild. I spoke him into existence. Left tackle Logan Haskins out of Notre Dame. We'll just give him a try. Horrific. And we're getting nothing in this draft, huh? This is karma. This is karma. This game is just brutalizing me right now. Anybody else with elite that's not a projected UDFA? Defensive tackle Emmett Long. 80th in true value. We get him at 108. Hey, we finally got another hidden dev. The DT out of Texas. We did just lose a defensive tackle, so I don't hate that. Welcome in, Mr. Long. And, well, from there, lead speed. Any of you guys? Setting this so I see the actual X-ring around my player from the side. I do not, actually. Unless you mean, like, making sure it's active, in which case you want to go to your adjust lineup screen. But I might be misunderstanding the question. We got a bunch of dudes here who might be something, but probably not. Anybody out there? There's a wideout who does have elite acceleration. Could start taking a risk for some of the guys still out there. Defensive tackles with elite speed. Owen Wise, a tight end. I mean, some of these guys were looking pretty questionable. But, let's go for Marion Lindsley, wide out out of San Jose State. Hope for the best. 145 and true. We get him at 111. Normal dev. Yep, just the dude for the practice squad. Yeah, this is going to be a very, very rough draft for us. That's okay, but that is the reality. Eric Saunders, I mean, round 3 to 4 talent. Like, can I really trust that you're that decent then? Speed. What we got for these guys? Round 3 to 4. I mean, just a crap load of defensive tackles. Oh my god. Strength-wise, tight end Owen Wise. Let's go for the tight end. Why not? We'll look for the DTs. Whew, that's why not. Well, all the luck we had in last year's draft, yeah, that was 2 drafts worth of luck, at least. Because this is not going well, to say the least. Take Jamie Schwartz, FIU. Why not? Hey, 71st in true value. We get him at 123. Oh, we got a 97 speed wideout. Okay. This dude's fast as hell. It's just kind of another... He looked like fucking Do-Rag Vince. That was so weird. Just kind of another late wideout option who's probably more of a return specialist, but we'll take it. Well, we got a corner with the lead acceleration. Isaiah Wiggins, Notre Dame. Let's try it. Let's try it. 82 in true value. We get him at 126. Normal dev, though. Probably a practice squatter. 5th round. Let's just keep looking. I mean, this is... We make up ground, at least we hope. Just late picks. Warren Keenan, a linebacker with elite agility. Sure. 84 at true value. Nope. Nothing there from that guy. Yeah, definitely not a similar draft to last year. Any other dudes where it's like, yeah, maybe elite change of direction, tight end. Also elite at jumping. Deion Matlock out of Monroe. We trade Sanders. Not at the start of last season, but the season before. Hidden dev tight end, Deion Matlock. Okay. Probably won't be anything special. Yeah, we just went our first full season without him. And made the playoffs for the first time, and probably could have made the fucking Super Bowl. I missed a point after, and then everything else that could have gone wrong went wrong. Let's take elite strength, Kurt Brown. Spikes is still here, but he might not be long for this world. He might not be long for this world, at the very least, this team. Because the financial situation has changed drastically in a short amount of time. Quite drastically. We got a hidden dev tackle. That's going to be tragic in terms of rating, but getting a couple of hidden devs here and there. Nothing too crazy, but anybody else before we go back to the list? Elite jumping for Jenkins, your quarterback. Who cares? Some guys with elite speed and elite strength. Let's take Billy Cantwell. Big dude out of LSU. 23rd in true value. We get him at 175, but he's normal dev, 95 strength. So, I mean, he's going to be a more usable player, but I don't know if we will. Yeah, I mean, again, chat's like, oh, start spending money, streamer. I told you it was coming. And now it's here. We'll take Taylor Freeman as well. Another DT. Why not? 86th in true value. We get him at 181. Normal dev for him, too. Major, so we elected not to spend a dime in free agency. We did get that really, really good, top 5 confirmed corner at 6th overall. And then it was trade down, trade down, trade down, trade down. Now we're just kind of taking a look again here in the later rounds. But, a couple of hidden devs, quite a bit of garbage, as you can see. Bo getting the bins. Very much a part of said garbage, but yeah, just trying to take advantage of an absurd amount of late-round picks. Trying to find some relatively inexpensive steals, if we can. Like more dudes are just showing up out of nowhere. Marco Alexander, linebacker, why not? Marco, 206 in true value. Yep, you're bad. Well, back-to-back picks. We got to lose. Right tackle, Peter Tulloch. Absolute garbage. And then into the 7th round. We still got a couple of picks here, not many. Let's see. Anybody else with just some sort of elite aspect to them? No. So, we'll go back to favorites. I believe we needed a long snapper. We also needed a kicker. So, kicker. I hate that I can't see actual kicking-related stats. It's very annoying. And honestly, I might as well just look at who the best UDFA of the bunch is. Long snapper, I'm just worried we're going to get stuck without one. So, let's just take Luis Martinez, younger of the bunch. 65, a true value, normal dev, but that way we are at least covered in case there's no free agent long snappers. Kickers, we know we'll be able to find one. All right, so off of our board here, everyone else that was projected to be UDFA. Fullback, wideouts, couple tight ends, some more linemen, some more linebackers. Anybody? Mitch Judge. Fast as hell linebacker. Let's try him. Awful. Awful. We got 2 picks left in this draft. Let me see where we're at from a financial standpoint. Punter with elite acceleration. Linebacker, Spencer Oliver. Elite change of direction. We'll try him. Absolutely terrible. That's what happens when you try to draft like Bill Belichick and find a guy who's just really, really good at one thing but nothing else. Elite speed linebacker, Fernando Alvarado. Why not? Linebacker out of Oregon. He was hitting dev at the end. All right. Not the best player, but we'll take it in dev. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty bad draft for us outside of that corner. It's showing us right now a $21 million in cap space. It'll be a little bit different shortly. So a 79 for Harvey Whitaker, who we took 6th overall. And Billy Cantwell, that DT, was a 75. Oh, we did get quite a few guys who were at least a 70. And the lowest was Bo Pins at a 61. As far as the draft itself was concerned, highest rated dude was a left guard going to the Raiders. First overall pick was an 80, and then a running back, Terrence Alexander, who we looked at but didn't take, right? I think. Ended up being pretty good as well. But all things considered, we took one of the highest rated dudes, and we took a tie for the lowest rated. So that sounds about right for us. Okay. I said I wanted to try to end tonight on a bit of a high note in terms of this team. So let's see what we're going to look like heading into next year, and maybe we can still have optimism that good things could happen as opposed to losing out on a chance at the Super Bowl before this team takes a fucking nosedive. So, free agent quarterbacks. If there's like a young elite QB, I don't really see it. Like maybe Gaither, but not really. Is there a mentor? You got Josh Dobbs as the oldest of the bunch. So we will look to bring in Josh Dobbs. As you know, we gotta wait 5 seconds at a goddamn time just to sign a free agent. It is showing us with $56 million in cap room. Where did Burrow go? Good question. We'll have to see who signed him. Somebody did. Yeah, I, of course, always have first crack at free agents. It's fucking stupid. Joe Burrow is a Jet. Joe Burrow has signed with the New York Football Jets on a 1-year deal worth $730,000. Great game. Great game. Cool. That's another one. That's another check in the negative box for this game. Fair to say. Can we, like, adjust it? I don't know what the cap situation is. I don't even know if it would let me. Wow. Do we have any mentor running backs? Travis Etienne. What happened to the 80 mil? He just got an opportunity he couldn't pass up, you know? Clearly. Fullback, we wouldn't need a mentor anyway. Wideouts, do we have a mentor? We do. Christian Kirk. Come on back. Save the Sam Waiting before touching franchise. Yeah. Like, there is a temptation for me to go back to college football, but of course, if I do it now, it's just going to come off as sour grapes because I fucked up that point after. And that would be a part of it, honestly, because I am still very salty that kicker hit that fucking kick. I'm still very salty a ball didn't go anywhere near to where I was trying to fucking pass it. No mentors at left tackle. Left guard. Well, the problem is, too, this team is on the cusp of winning. But, the negatives keep showing off as we continue to play this game, right? Like Joe Burrow going from asking for 80 mil to signing for less than 800 grand because the AI gets first crack at free agents, which was what makes the fucking UDFA challenge difficult, is sometimes there are better players and the AI just goes, nope, mine. Jerome, of course, we put you on edge. Mainly, I want to get far enough just to see what the hell the re-sign phase is going to fucking look like. Just to see if we are just totally cashed out for somebody. Let's see. Right edge. Do we have a mentor? No. Linebacker. No. Yeah, he should just come out and rename themselves 3-card Lonnie. I mean, basically. Oh, we did have a mentor there. J.D. Bertrand. Is there a way to draft well? I'm newer to Madden. I had 25. I'll be getting 26. So, I mean, there's certain things to look out for. Obviously, you can kind of go by the pure stats of it all. Lately, the last couple drafts have been experimenting around with just looking at, like, okay, who has elite aspects to their game as the game defines it? That's not a terrible way to go about it. Further in depth, there are certain player archetypes to look out for. Like, if you find a strong safety that has, like, a hit power, maybe a little bit slower, there's a chance that player could end up being an absolute beast just because of how the game works. Negative 46 million is the best way to start in free agency. Damn right. Was there a good young kicker? Not really. Sidney Brown. We might need you to be our kicker this year, buddy. Because I don't think we have one at this point. Star dev for the 30-year-old. Is there a good young punter? Oh, wait, now Phil? Wait, what? Not a kicker. You were looking at strong safety. That was really weird. Fair enough. That was really weird because I wasn't trying to do that. But I don't know. I was looking at chat. Well, I mean, we can bring back Phillip Allen, who was our kicker before, or we could bring in 99 kick power Cam Little. Let's go for Cam Little. We'll go ahead and kick a 70-yarder in the snow instead of a 50. Fuck you, New York. And then punter. Nobody too crazy. I don't think we even needed a punter. No, we still had ours. And then, yeah, there's no long snappers, so it's a good thing I signed that dude. So apparently we have to cut one player out of the gates. McBride's an X factor. I mean, Deion Evans, we're going to practice squad that guy. We can get rid of Kirkland just to get to where we need to be. What? Fucking lies still. Love that. Superstar dev for that fullback, by the way. Geraldo's still there. Schwartz, Kirk. I mean, Newberry's not bad if he gets a breakout. And then we have 3 X-Factor wideouts at the top. Logan Haskins is nothing special. I don't think there was a penalty attached to that, was there? Jug, I didn't. That's fucking insane, though. Tulloch wasn't that good. Who else can we cut if we got to get rid of 2 more dudes? Technically, we could cut Guerrero, but we might need him. Obviously, Bo Bins, we're going to wait until we can drop him to the practice squad. Mark Carter went superstar. That's not too bad. Hazelwood superstar. Of course, we still got X Factor for Simpson. Webster. God, are we going to be able to keep Kevin Spikes? Ashton Metcalf. There would be a penalty. Hugh Fisher. No penalty. You're gone. We have 1 more dude. Damian McKee because we brought in Whitaker. There we go. Honestly, training camp stuff, I'm over it. Most of them are fucking annoying anyway. Like, genuinely, most of them are annoying. We'll just simulate it and trust the team will be fine. But, like I said, I want to see what the depth situation of this team might be like for this year. I am intrigued by the depth situation. I'm intrigued by the cap situation. So we'll do the multiple tier 3 scouts. Not worried too much about the scouting. Give us the extra focus. Honestly, we'll try the extra training camp XP. And let's do O-line. Extra training boost. Shit, we actually have 1 more slot still. Fucking quarterback XP. I mean, goddamn it, our quarterback's going to be expensive enough, don't you think? I don't know what I want to use here, because we are going to use those. Those are for later, though. Fucking just more offensive line training, honestly. Just boost up the O-line as best as we possibly can. No real harm in that. At least Whitaker's a beast. McBride, of course, can still get much, much better. And then there's Hazelwood. Everybody's just being full pads. It's the first week of the preseason. Which playbooks are the best? I mean, I hear, like, Chiefs, Bills, stuff like that. I've just been using the Saints playbook. Like, I don't... Like, it's stubbornness on my part, but my standpoint is, like, oh, well, you would have won, but you were using the Saints playbook instead of the Chiefs playbook. Okay, cool. That just means that the game sucks. If my team, it's like, oh, well, they're good. 90 overall, but they're not good enough because you didn't use a common playbook. It's like, all right, screw it. So, clutch kicker, zen kicker, focused kicker for Manuel Gomes. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. I'm a Vikings fan. Hopefully it'll be decent. I mean, you would think. You would think, right? With some of the key offensive players they have, that in theory it shouldn't be bad. Wow, Jamie Schwartz ended up being an X Factor. Holy shit. Dude, you just never know what freaking low-level player is going to end up being an X Factor out of nowhere. It's nuts. Got some other hidden dev dudes, but I'm not as worried about it. Although I guess if we look, so Williams is just outright hidden dev. Yeah, it's going to be a pain to look. Who do we have here? Warrior almost. Yeah, Gomes is a punter. Not too worried about him. Is he an 85? Give us Phil Dre. And then Wiggins we don't need. Give us... yeah, Bobby Webster, DeMarcus Bayless. Yeah, Vasquez at strong safety. He's not bad at all. Anybody need a break? Magana, a little bit of rest. Defensively. All right, that's looking okay. Frickin' Giants lost, man. Oh, that Giants loss, I swear. All right. Let's get to the preseason. Apparently, we lost our first preseason game 17-3 to Buffalo. I mean, it's not always a major indicator of anything, but it is still concerning. And honestly, let's just go full pads for everybody. Yeah. It's going to be lazy about it, but defensively, you immediately see like Mark Carter roughed up. Got to play it smart. That guy's pretty crucial for this defense this upcoming year. All right. Let's see. What the hell is this team going to be for this season? And will we know what the salary situation might be? Rookie follow-up. There was nothing in the first place. Carter and Matt Burrell are both going to miss the first 3 to 5 weeks. Awesome. Rookie follow-up. This has got to be from last year, right? It's got to be that type of nonsense. Yep, Hazelwood from last year. They got to fix the bugged out stuff. They got to fix a lot, in fairness. All right, quarterback Dobbs. Evans is up to a 72 off of the preseason. That's not bad. I mean, that's serviceable enough as a backup. I mean, technically, could drop him. You know, does have the 99 throw power. If we could save a little bit of money if we practice squad him. I feel like that might honestly have to be the way we do this. Like, unless someone is a must keep. You know, practice squad him and then just bring in a veteran. Like, I am trying to think ahead to, like, saving any amount of money that we can. So, Evans isn't bad. But we're going to hit that guy out of the practice squad, and if someone takes him, cool. And at least in theory, we save a little bit of money. So then quarterback... I don't know. Who do we want to bring in? Thomas Estes. I mean, could bring back freaking Mac Jones. There's Will Levis. Tyler Shuck. Yeah, who's the old man? Gardner Minshew. Not you. You know, fuck it. Gardner Minshew. Why not? Why not? Just bring in another veteran QB for the year. Yeah, worry. They've done really weird things. There's, I think it's Levante in the Spanish League. Have like 3 qualified players or something like that. All right. That works for me at quarterback. Running backs. Obviously, Callahan, ETN. And then, I mean, it's Lynn or Hoskins. Could even make the argument of trying to move Trevor Lynn. Minshew just cost you more than Burrows did for the job. I noticed, yeah. So, I mean, again, Trevor Lynn's not that bad, but he's never going to be amazing. I'm just thinking about what money might we be able to save. Because we can get rid of Hoskins. That's not an issue. Is it worth saving that money on Lynn? Like, are we that desperate? Certainly not making that much right now. I guess you can make the argument certain rookie deals aren't that bad. What if we bring Evans back? I'm just wondering, like, if we really have to nickel and dime that badly. I just don't know. This guy's got 99 throw power, man. He's never going to get the chance, though, to develop, though. Fuck it. Back to the practice squad. Running back. We'll keep Lynn. That's fine. It's a decent second choice. Fullback. Not bad. Wide out. 1, 2, 3. Burton. Newberry definitely has to go. He's not bad, but we just can't bank on him being good. We know that Schwartz is an X factor. Kirk was a different option. So Lindsley goes down. Geraldo's not too bad, but he's got to go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if anybody else has to go, it's got to be Burton. Which we, probably are going to have to cut him. We'll see. Tight ends. Oh, boy. Well, Wise is definitely gone. I don't know what the hell we can do for Matlock. I don't know. Definitely going to have to get rid of people. The O-line. Any obvious cuts? Peter Tulloch. Outside of that, it's looking a bit rough. Edge rusher. Honestly, Guerrero, because we'll just play a DT. We want to keep Baker to help Curtis if we can. So Guerrero's out. I did not worry. I did not.
Salute you.
Shout out to Chris, 13 months. Chris, good to see you. How's life? Hopefully good. Hopefully that's not a sore subject. You never know when you ask, right? Oh, boy. Defensive tackle took a hit, man. Wilson. Alonzo's not bad. Cantwell, Freeman, Emmett Long, Bo Binns. So Binns has to get in the bin. Fuck. Freeman's got to go. And then we'll trust Cantwell over Alonzo. Alonzo was good for us previously, but Cantwell needs the chance. Let's see. Linebacker. I mean, Simpson, Hazelwood, Alexander can definitely go. Alvarado can stay. The middle. Spikes, Webster, Hernandez, Warren Keenan can definitely go. And weak side, I mean, Logan's kind of there. Judge, Metcalf, and Oliver, just nothing. So let's just get rid of these dudes. Gonna go cut a couple of people. It's been under 100 Fahrenheit in Denver for the past 2 months. Look, man, the Earth just goes through cycles, man. That's all. There's nothing going on. Don't worry about it. Come on. I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's great to be in Denver and just dying. Dying in Denver. A heat wave story. All right, Ashton Metcalf. Again, I hate that it takes 17 years to cut people off the practice squad, but that is Madden 26, everybody. In a nutshell, that is Madden 26. Let's see, back over here. Spencer Oliver, practice squad. Corners. Kool-Aid, Williams, both superstar dev. Whitaker, of course, is a beast. Wiggins isn't bad, but he's got to go. Free safety, we're looking okay there. Strong safety. Browns got to go. Damn. We got some dudes that we might have to trade. Still got to get rid of 4 more guys, huh? All right. Who, in theory, could we trade? As it is, we already have 3 first-round picks next year. Quarterback is fine. Running back is fine. Wideout is, in theory, fine. Shit. I'd love to keep Matlock, but we can't drop who we actually have, unless we want to drop a fan. Anybody want Dion Matlock? Nope. So he's probably going to the practice squad. Williams had a good dev. Players IRL can be on the practice squad, I think. It's 12 in the game. I mean, what would you expect from the exclusive license holder? I mean, Miguel Vasquez probably makes the most sense to trade. He's the cheapest. Honestly, Hayden could probably even go too. Although it would mean if Vasquez goes, the mentor and Sidney Brown isn't worth it. So, I mean, if we get rid of Vasquez, who we're never going to be able to get the most out of. Right guard that wasn't that bad. A edge rusher who does get paid $7 million already. I mean, Jonah Jackson, like, he's cheap. He's a bit older. I hate to do it, but we will do that deal with the Commanders, I guess. Like, fuck, I don't know. And the Raiders are at least offering a 5th-round pick for a DT. Hate to move, Vasquez for nothing, but we kind of have to. Otherwise, we're risking cutting the guy. Hayden's still got a little bit of time left. Yeah, Hayden's not going to fetch us much. And we got Sanker in that position. So Vasquez, let's trade you for Jonah Jackson to Washington. Screw it. Screw it. That leaves us 4 players left to cut. So we won't need Sidney Brown as a mentor. He can go. 3 players to cut. 5 corners is fine. Logan. I mean, Bertrand's not bad. I mean, linebacker, it works. Defensive tackle, it's pretty much all we can do. Technically, we could get rid of Clark Simpson. I mean, really, we don't need Jerome Baker. Curtis is too old. In theory, that could work. As long as it doesn't make me sign somebody. And then Jonah Jackson. He's not bad, but we got some younger guys who might be better in that position. Get rid of one more guy. One more dude. Needs to go. It's got to be a tight end. The problem is we don't know how good Matlock is yet, but we just don't have the time to find out and to train him up. So let's see. Where's the bunch? Spencer Oliver. Let's take 6 years to load up your player card. We know how this works. Release. Drop that other guy down, and we will at least have whatever the hell our roster is going to look like. So, tight end, Matlock, practice squad. Okay. So, what are we looking like then? We're not going to fully get to know our cap situation for next year. Draft class, offensive tackle at the top of the board, couple of quarterbacks in the mix. Fair enough. We did lose Warren Keenan. That's fine, whatever. So, I mean, we're still showing up as a 91 overall team, which is insanity to me. Like, we're still looking pretty good, even with Burrell hurt to start the year. We need a backup center and a backup right guard. But that's not a huge deal. Yeah, honestly, just leave them where they are. I don't even care. It's not going to make me auto-sign somebody to replace Curtis. Carter being hurt as well was why that roster looked weird. Thankfully, Carter is still there. He's just currently hurt. So, depth chart. McBride, Minshew, Dobbs, it's fine. Callahan, Lynn, Etienne. Fullback's all right. Wideouts, even with the injury. I don't want to put Schwartz ahead of Burton just because we know he's an X factor, which is nuts. Shit, you could argue put him in over Bayless. Fernandez, Fant, it's not too bad. Left tackle has Dominic Booney. We got Escobar, Garfield, Jacob Kuhn. I mean, everyone's at least still at an 80. Curtis on the edge with Knox, Again, Carter will be there at DT, but Wilson and Cantwell's okay. I mean, Simpson, Spikes, Hazelwood at linebacker. The corners are outstanding. Gotta make sure Whitaker plays a bit more. This team is still in contention. There's just no way to put it. This team is still very, very much in contention. We got some fucking excellent return options, too. We just have to hope we don't end up in a second half slump that sees us end up in goddamn New York in a snow bowl, because apparently their kicker trained in the snow. He was molded by it all season long. He was fully prepared for that situation and that scenario. And to that, I call shenanigans. Absolute shenanigans. But hopefully, next season's going to be our year. You know what? Really quickly. Because I am willing to sacrifice a couple of games at the start of the year. Not really willing to sacrifice the scouts. What do we have? Region breakdown. So, nationally, it's wideout DT quarterback. West, it's DT wideout left edge. In the central, DT wideout and corner. Northeast is wideout quarterback DT. And the southeast is left tackle, right edge, and wideout. So nationally, we'll need a different scout. Same for the West. Yeah, fuck it, just get rid of all of them. You're all fired. You're all terrible. Get out. Except most of you will probably be coming back. So nationally, wideout, DT, and corner. There might be a setup that works for us, but I doubt it. Biggest need's probably going to be defensive tackle. We have a 3-star DT focus. We do! Grady Robertson. Grady Robertson, you're going to be our national scout. In the West, DT wideout left edge. Do we have another defensive tackle? Nope. But we do have Travis Bailey. We do. Travis, come on down. DT wideout corner. Holy shit. Let's get Daniel Stokes in there for the central. Let's try to find another corner or something. Wideout quarterback DT. Let's go for old Johnny Rose. Try to find us a wideout or two. And offensive tackle. We'll go for old Tyler Rogers. So, Mr. Rogers, you are heading to the southeast. Robertson, national scout. Bailey in the west. Stokes, central, and Rose in the northeast. Okay. From there, get to the weekly strategy for a minute, because, again, I want to see how we are looking. Get that guy out of there. Who's 24 with the least superstar? It's always Gomes. Go away, punter. Go away. Go away. Go for Bayless. What are we doing here, fuckos? Okay, we're looking okay. I just need to see that first week of re-signing players. I need to see whose deals are coming up. I need to see how much money we're actually going to have to work with, and if we can make this work. So I have no problem menu simming the first game of the year against Philadelphia before we take on the Giants, because, of course, we're going to play the freaking Giants this year. And we lost to Philadelphia, and then think I've had enough of this game for tonight.